It's great advice. And we all, I say we all, that's a massive generalization, but it feels like we prioritize our mental health so low on the list, you know. And I'm sure, well, I hope I'm speaking for the others here, but I know we're all busy, we're all really busy. Everyone's busy. We've all got stuff to do. And I kind of, you know, we know there are things that will make us feel better. You know, go for a walk with a dog, spend some time with the animals, get out in nature, maybe do some yoga or meditate, whatever you know works for you. And you kind of know that, but you think, well, I've got all this work to do first. I really should tidy the house. I really should sort the kids out, do that meeting, write that blog and all the rest of it. And the stuff that you know helps you, you put it lowest on the list. Why do we do that? Why do we think it's okay that our mental health is so low down the list?
I think it's habit, isn't it? It's just the way in which we've been and society has expected us to behave. And this is still the topic of conversation that I'm talking about regularly around the disparity between physical health and mental health. You know, if, for instance, you'd had some kind of accident or you'd, you know, been and had an operation on your arm or your leg and you had to do physio, nobody would probably think twice about saying, actually, I need to take half an hour every 3 hours to do my physio. And a lot of the techniques that I was talking to people about a few months ago about, you know, chunking everything down, working in sprints, you know, making sure that you realign your expectations of yourself in order to kind of hit these mini milestones. It's not just about, you know, it's not a strategic, tactical business technique as such. There's real science to it. You know, when we lower our bar and we give ourselves, right, we'll chunk it down, we will hit this mini milestone and then we'll do that, and in 2 hours I'll do this. We're accessing our dopamine in a different way. You know, you've heard me talk about brain chemistry previously. You know, our dopamine is released when we're anticipating reward, so we have to realign our expectations of reward and not work too hard. So I say not work too hard, not work towards a goal that is out of reach is probably what I mean by that. You know, so, you know, if, okay, I'm going to spend this morning, I'm going to do my blog, then I'm going to give myself a reward. Now that reward just might be, you know, for me, I just might go and sit in my garden and put my legs in the sun for 5 minutes while I have a cup of tea, or I'll finish off something that I'm doing and then make a point of going to talk to my teenage daughters, as I don't see them until the evening because they're in their rooms, I'm here, my husband's somewhere else. Patting my dog on the head, you know, things like that. Like, I shut my dogs out of the study all day long. So it is difficult and it does take practice, but it's no different to if you want to be physically fit and you are going to eat well and you're going to go to the on a repeated basis. You know, you have to do the same with your mental health. You have to work at it. You have to repeat those exercises, but it's finding the exercises that are accessible to you and that will work for you as an individual. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah.